video this time, how to trade the pre-market. And then you see the subtitle, no more getting left behind. Want to make this video because I see a lot of traders ask, how do I trade the pre-market? And I'll see a lot of these gurus talking like blatantly in their face and telling them, oh, I get up early because I trade the pre-market, stuff like that. And the trader will be like, huh? How are you guys getting involved in all of that early morning volatility and those early moves and that early news catalyst? How are you doing that? And never once have I heard any of these gurus come out and explain to the trader or new investor on how to trade the pre-market. And I'll give you a hint. It's very, very simple. It's really a part of, it's just like any other session except for a couple of things. I'm gonna break those things down in this video. So that kind of bothered me a little bit. So that being said, I don't want to talk too much. I want to break this down. It is very early. It is about 4:38 in the morning, pre-market time. So it's the perfect time to shoot this video so you guys can see the requirements and all the things that go with it. Let's see, where do I want to start with this? All right, let's get the terminology down first. Okay, you need a broker that supports or allows trading that session, which is called the extended session, or outside regular trading hours. So you'll see outside RTH. Okay, there's just a couple of brokers that I know of that allow it. So you'll have to do the research on the brokers that allow you to trade the pre and post market. So this outside RTH is actually, it's referring to both markets. The pre, as you see, we are in pre-market right here, the action that takes place before the regular market opens, and the post-market after the regular market closes. Okay. Also, you need an understanding of limit orders. I understand some new traders have not been privy or been taught the power of limit order, setting your order, like they will call set it and forget it. Don't want to talk too much because I don't want to lose your attention. You're here because you want to understand and learn how to trade the pre-market. So brokers that I'm aware of are, let's see, Robinhood. Okay, they allow it, but it has to be limit order only. Okay, Robinhood, for a lot of the new investors using Robinhood, it has to be a limit order. You can't just use market execution. Tasty Trade, one of the brokers that I like and use, they surprisingly allow outside the regular hours or outside RTH, but even Tasty Trade requires that it be a limit order. The bad thing about these ones that require limit order is you cannot bracket those trades with a stop loss. So that part I'm against. So when I found that out, I didn't even really care about trading the pre-market so much. Now it's good if you understand that there's a catalyst coming up, one of those events, one of those earning events or something like that. When you see those high volatility moves and those big swings, it's good for stuff like that. But even in that, you can't take profit on that. You cannot set a limit order on that. Okay, so you can't bracket it. You can't say, you can do it manually though. You can be in the trade, let it make its move from the news catalyst, and then you can close it, but you can't automate it. So you can't have and you can't have a stop loss on it too. So if you get wiped out, if you're on the wrong end of the news catalyst, you got to take that loss too, because you can't set a stop loss normally. Like in this case right here, let's say we were waiting for this to fill, right? We were waiting for this to fill, and it filled, right? This is Ionic. Let's say Ionic came up and filled, but he didn't do what we wanted to do, which would be a reaction up here. We had a limit order right here. He filled, but then he did that to us. And if that happened to us at the pre-market and our stop, okay, well, the problem is we would not have been able to put a stop like here as we normally would. We would not have been able to do this. We would just get destroyed. And no matter how far the drawdown was, we just wake up like that in surprise. So that's the problem with those two. Now, a good thing is Webull, theirs is built into the Webull platform. Like, you don't have to choose extended market or outside RTH on Webull. Webull, I'll show you right now. So I'm connected to my Webull account. You see, I have it labeled as Webull for us. Webull, if I were going to set a limit order or do whatever, even we have the pre-market label here, but if we go to trade, create new order, there's no changing. Okay, let me just do something real quick for you. Let me just run down these real quick. Interactive brokers, okay, they allow everything. They allow limit orders, they allow market execution, and they allow stop loss orders in there. So if I go to the menu here on interactive brokers and go to create new order on IB, let's say I on this OPTT, let's say I wanted to enter here at 5988, right? And I wanted to get long, right? Of course, that's what it's a limit order to get long. And I open up their menu, and I could say, well, I'm buying 5,000 shares of it. Notice this is a market order, okay? A market order by 5,000 shares of it. And you would be able to set your profit and stop loss and check trade outside regular trading hours. So you're either going to see that, right? Outside, you have to check that box to allow it. And here's the routing, right? This part is okay. You don't have to change that, but you have to check this outside because otherwise it's signifying I don't want this limit order to be executed outside regular hours. Okay, if it's outside regular hours, don't do it. I want a little bit more control over it during such a volatile session like that. So you would, this is what it is. When they're talking about trading the pre-market, it's being the ability, it's working with a broker that has the support and allows this type of setting here. Okay, and then you would go ahead and you would set your order. So this thing is 73 cents, whatever. Um, I don't know, because I'm not gonna do this, but I will just say 10 of them, whatever, a couple of cents, whatever. Um, and I would say I would target 82.65. 0.8265, and let's just do a fake stop of 53.22, and let's do a stop loss of 0.5322. And so this is a buy limit order. Remember, to sell limit orders if price action was coming up and I wanted to enter and get short. Buy limit order. My entry price is 05988. Oh, your order, 0.5988. Your order actually has to make sense to it. It has to be set up correctly, or you won't be able to put it in. So, I have it set on market. It needs to be limit order. Buy limit order at, and I'm screwing this all up. 05988. All right, and then the take profit I said was going to be 82.48. 82.48. Just want to see you guys see one of these orders get placed, and then the stop loss at 5322. Okay, good. So this order is all set. Okay, and if you notice on a limit order, you're telling it execute this outside regular trading hours and allow for an outside trading hours take profit, meaning allow me to close that. So this is a good thing about IB. So if you're wondering what the brokers that will look like, that will allow it to close that order too, right? I didn't want 5,000 shares of it. I want 5 shares of it for the sake of this example. But you guys understand now? So this is really all it is, and then it's limit and it's buy. Estimated money pay for. Let me see. What's this? Order can be executed outside. Send order. See if it goes or if I mess something up. Except, okay, I did it. Limit order placed. So that's a limit order placed on that right there. To enter that there, and then when it fails to go up and close target, even if it gets to this target of 82 cent during the outside regular trading hours, it'll do it. Okay. Over here, like I said, Webull is okay because I don't Webull is not loaded. I don't trade in the Webull account, but I do trade the IB account and I do trade the Tasty Trade account. But a Webull, there's nothing. Webull, we are in pre-market. It will allow you to do it. It's just trade, create order, or you could just hit the buttons. If you use TradingView and you just use the buy and sell button, you could just change your quantity, how much you wanted on this $35, and you could really just go on Webull. You could go, which is wow, on a weekly chart like that. Daily. So I just want to take a quick peek at this thing. This is a powerful energy stock that I've actually been looking at. It's got bullish divergence everywhere. All right, I'm not gonna be here too long, so I'm gonna have to come back and look at that. Okay, so let's say with Webull in its pre-market, you can just execute on it. Look at that winner that it's in the middle of on the long term. You guys know I get geeked out about this stuff, so you got to bear with me. Yeah, so this was giving the trader a second chance to get involved in this bearish Gartley by him filling the D leg for anybody who would have been looking, riding that thing all the way up there from, that's so beautiful, from $5 to $75. Harmonic advanced pattern recognition is absolutely a beautiful thing. And then maybe getting out, and then now he has a 618 retracement. But saying you want to execute this and go at pre-market right now, let's say you wanted to do that early and catch everything, you could do it. You could do it simply by pushing buy. Set the amount of shares at $35. Say you want 10 of them, $350, and go. Oh, beautiful thing. And like I said, they don't have a restriction on what you can do outside regular trading hours or during extended hours. They don't have a restriction on that. But remember, the problem with the whole thing is Tasty Trade. We're in pre-market. Tasty Trade does. So let's say I wanted to get in here under the market order, they would allow it. If you notice, they're not enforcing anything in the pre-market. If I wanted to buy IONQ right now, they will let me buy it. Okay. I'm sorry, they would not let me execute it at market. It has to be a limit order. Okay. It has to be a limit order for me to execute here. And then what they make you do is this time and force is they make you say extended. So the other guys are, so like a broker that's using outside regular trading hours, like Interactive Brokers says outside RTH, and a broker like Tasty Trade, you have to choose the extended. So you have the two. You guys have everything that you need. No more being left in the dark. If you want to get up, during the time frames in which you can trade these markets, you're free to do so. I wanted to share. You're just gonna have to you're just gonna have to get the time frames down. There is a particular time frame. Like I said, it's really not my favorite thing to do, but here is a shot of the rules, I guess, if you will. All right. So EXT orders routed between 7 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Central. I'm sorry, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Central. And on market half days, which are 7 to 1. EXT or extended market trading is closed on holidays. For anybody that wants to know, it's closed on holidays. Extended trading market and stop orders are not supported in the extended hours for these guys, at least. No market orders, has to be a limit order. No stop orders. You cannot bracket your trade. That's very dangerous in my opinion. And I wouldn't recommend it. Do something like do your do your pre-market, post-market trading or outside regular hours. I'd say use something like a Webull. Somebody's got to let you put a bracket around that stuff so it automatically executes your bracketed order, your stop orders, your stop loss orders, and your take profit orders. All right, that's it. Short one, but no more being left in the dark. No more fake guru stuff where somebody's acting like this is just a big secret or they're privy to some type of certain club. What an abomination. Star Harmonic Trading Club with another one for you guys. Be safe in the market today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, send this to any trader who has ever asked about trading the pre-market so we can show them how easy it is and that it's preview to everyone. All right. Give me a thumbs up on the video. I really appreciate your support lately. The channel's growing as we continue to put all this amazing content out there and solve some of these problems and answer some of these questions and just try to provide value to the community. All right. That's all I got. Leave your comments. I'll be sure to answer all of them as I've been doing lately. And I'll see you guys on the next one.